Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
Something unusual happened almost overnight. A quiet figure in the entertainment world suddenly became the center of a storm that nobody expected. Rumors raced across social media. Screenshots appeared out of nowhere, and within minutes, people were already forming opinions. For a moment, it felt like the entire internet had decided the story before the truth had even had a chance to breathe. But this time, the ending did not follow the usual pattern. Instead of silence, something different happened. Instead of ignoring the noise, a line was quietly drawn. And when that line was crossed, the response was swift, calm, and surprisingly powerful. The court stepped in, and suddenly the narrative changed. What many thought was just another piece of online gossip slowly unfolded into something much bigger. This was not simply about a rumor. It became a story about reputation, responsibility, and the moment when patience finally reaches its limit. For years, Wang Yibo had been known as someone who preferred to focus on work rather than words. Yet even the most reserved person has a point where enough is enough. And when that moment arrived, the result was a lesson that echoed far beyond one celebrity. Tonight, we are looking at how a quiet artist became the unexpected center of a legal turning point, how rumors collided with reality, and why many viewers describe the outcome as one of the most satisfying moments in recent entertainment news. To understand why this story captured so much attention, we need to go back to the moment the rumors first appeared. It started with what seemed like a collection of chat screenshots circulating on social platforms. At first glance, they looked ordinary, even convincing. The timestamps were detailed, the tone sounded casual, and small emojis were placed carefully as if someone had copied a real conversation word for word. Within minutes, the images began spreading rapidly. Some users questioned them, but many others accepted them without hesitation. That is the nature of the internet today. Information travels quickly, but verification often travels slowly. In those screenshots, the person behind the messages appeared to be criticizing colleagues and casually discussing daily life in a way that did not match the public image people were familiar with. For a public figure known for being reserved and focused on his craft, the contrast immediately triggered curiosity and speculation. However, when observers looked more carefully, small details began to raise questions. The tone felt exaggerated. The context seemed strangely theatrical. And most importantly, the idea that a highly recognized celebrity would openly discuss sensitive topics on a simple account began to feel unlikely. Soon after the screenshots began trending, Yuehua Entertainment released a clear statement explaining that the circulating content was seriously inaccurate. The agency also confirmed that legal professionals had already been asked to review the situation and collect evidence. The response was direct and swift, almost as if the team had anticipated that the situation might escalate. But that was only the beginning of the story. While the online rumors were still circulating, another issue quietly emerged. Several businesses had been using Wang Yibo's image in promotional materials without official authorization. Posters, advertisements, and product promotions featuring his face had appeared across different platforms, drawing attention and customers through the influence of his popularity. For a public figure whose reputation carries significant commercial value, this kind of use raises serious questions. A celebrity's image is not simply a photograph. It represents years of work, dedication, and trust built with audiences. For many artists, situations like this are often handled quietly through private discussions. But in this case, the decision was made to approach the issue through formal legal channels. The legal team requested that the businesses involved immediately stop using the images and remove related advertising materials. They also asked for public apologies and compensation for the commercial impact caused by the unauthorized promotions. For observers watching from the outside, the situation quickly transformed from an ordinary online rumor into a wider conversation about responsibility and respect in the digital era. The court later reviewed the case and concluded that the businesses involved had indeed used the images without proper permission. As part of the decision, the companies were required to remove the materials, publish public apologies on designated platforms, and address the economic consequences connected with the situation. When the news of the ruling became public, reactions online were surprisingly emotional. Some people wondered why such a strong response was necessary. The others argued that it was exactly the kind of action needed in an age where misinformation and unauthorized content can spread instantly. For fans who had followed Wang Yibo's career for years, the moment carried a deeper meaning. Since gaining global recognition through the drama The Untamed, he has been widely known as someone who prefers discipline and hard work over constant publicity. Whether on a film set, a dance stage, or even on the racing track, his focus has always appeared to be the same: improve quietly and let the results speak. Perhaps that is why the incident resonated with so many viewers. It showed that calm personalities are not the same as passive ones. Patience does not mean endless tolerance, and professionalism does not require accepting unfair treatment. In many ways, the story reflected a broader shift happening across the entertainment industry. As social media grows more influential, the boundary between entertainment, speculation, and misinformation becomes increasingly thin. The case reminded audiences that behind every headline is a real person whose work and reputation deserve respect. It also reminded businesses that popularity should not be treated as a free resource. Influence is built over time, and using someone's image responsibly requires proper agreements and transparent communication. For Wang Yibo himself, the outcome seemed less like an outburst and more like a carefully measured response. Rather than entering online arguments or escalating public drama, the situation was handled through formal channels. And in doing so, it demonstrated that sometimes the most powerful reaction is the calmest one. What started as a burst of online speculation ultimately became a quiet but firm statement about fairness. Not through shouting, not through conflict, but through patience and law. And perhaps that is why many viewers describe the ending as satisfying. It showed that truth can still find its way through the noise, even in a world where rumors travel faster than facts. Stories like this remind us that the internet is powerful, but responsibility matters just as much as speed. Every share, every comment, every headline contributes to the environment we all participate in. If you enjoyed exploring this story with us, please consider subscribing to Star Watch now. Your support helps us continue bringing thoughtful insights into the world of entertainment, our celebrity culture, and the stories behind the headlines. Thank you for spending time with us today. If you found this video interesting, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and let us know which stories you would like us to explore next. Stay curious, stay kind online, and we look forward to seeing you again soon here on Star Watch Now.